Would you please just come outside so we can go potties? Let's go, let's go potties.
So good morning, vlog. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the vlog. It has been some time since I've posted anything long form, and I am excited to kind of get back into the swing of it. I think I finally got myself into kind of enough of a rhythm that I can try making long form content again, because I have been killing it with the shorts. I'm very proud of myself for that. Now I am just ready to get back into making a longer vlog. About what? I'm not exactly sure yet. I kind of want to get ready for like the second half of the year. And I want to get away from calling everything like a reset vlog, because every day you can hit the reset button if you really want to. But this is in a way kind of like a reset vlog. I'm not resetting everything today, but I am just doing little things like laundry. I did dishes this morning, and even Corgi's getting reset. He's going to the groomer today. I lose the letter R when I talk to him. What else? Yeah, I want to kind of like revamp my career a little bit. I want to revamp my health and fitness journey a lot of it. I've been very sedentary. So when I sit down a little bit later, I will get into all of that. But for now, I need to get him in the grass, and I need to get to work.
Bratty baby needs to go potty. Corgi. I just dropped Corgi off at the groomer, and I remembered I was going to save my caffeine for when I dropped him off, and then I was going to use that time to just hyper focus on work. So I am going to make a little coffee, a little protein coffee, of course, obviously. Rusty Crab coffee. So earlier when I said I wanted to kind of like revamp my career kind of stuff is to get more like freelance opportunities. I started a UGC account. If you don't know, UGC stands for user generated content, and it's just like kind of making little organic ads for companies, and I'm trying to get that to take off, but I am starting slow because I've never really done that before. So I did one making a protein coffee with Premier Protein, and I told myself also I'm not gonna I don't have enough subscribers to say this, but I'm not gonna sell out. You know, I don't want to work for any brands that I don't like, and I'm genuinely obsessed with Premier Protein. Putting the protein powder in my coffee, oats, smoothies, yogurt for like an extra, like I call it like a little protein bomb, because Greek yogurt is already so protein heavy, and then I put protein powder in it. It's like a perfect little sweet treat at the end of the night. Oh, it's a little much coffee. Yeah, it's hot. I need a bigger mug. Makes more sense to go with Dolly today. And it's just one scoop, it's not a whole lot. And look how frothy it gets. Oh, so good. So in almost 2 hours, I apparently went almost 10,000 steps. That, you know, that doesn't include like what I walked to today, like just walking around the house, up and down the stairs for laundry, all that jazz. But that's still pretty good. They just called me from the dog groomers. Corgi is ready, so I'm gonna go get him. Show everybody how handsome you are. Look at you. Are you the handsome one? The handsome baby? Yes. I love your new bandana. Yay! Such a bun bun! Yay! Alrighty, I am all clocked out. I was just finishing up like emails and stuff, and now I'm all done. I wanted to share a couple of things that are getting me excited about vlogging again. So this little camera case that I got on Amazon, I don't know the brand or anything. I think it's just a generic like little camera case. It like, I can hang it on my neck, you know, obviously. And I think it's gonna entice me to film more, because especially with things like theme parks and just being out and about, I can just carry it with me instead of having to like pull it out of my bag all the time. I know that sounds so silly, but it's just one little thing that just is cumbersome, and now it isn't, and I can protect it a little bit more with this little added bit. Let me just get it on here, and I can just, you know, whip this out, and I'm ready to vlog, and I think that's so cool. And then I got one more thing. This just came in the mail today. I got a little car mount for my car so I can vlog and talk. Today was pretty productive. I didn't actually get to touch on the topics that I wanted to talk about just because I was so heavy focused on working, but I wanted to get a lot done because we have tomorrow off for Juneteenth, and I'm gonna spend the bulk of tomorrow just kind of like really deep cleaning the house. Yeah, a lot of deep cleaning and a lot of like journaling, list making, like deep self-cleaning. I think that's it. See you guys tomorrow.
Quickie, come. In case I didn't say it yesterday, I have today off for Juneteenth, and I was originally going to have the entire day off. There's an FC match tonight, and I originally took it off because I wasn't sure what we were going to do for my aunt's birthday. Today is her birthday also, but unfortunately she got sick, so plans fell through. And then my boss texted me last night and said, can you work after all? And I said, you know what? Yeah, I can. So instead of a whole day off, I spent the morning being like really productive. Got the basement Swiffered, I did carpet cleaning in my office, had a nice lunch, had a nice coffee, and now we're just kind of hanging out outside. I'm getting my shit in order. I looked around for a few freelance gigs. I've asked around about some freelance gigs, and then I made a UGC video that hasn't been posted yet, but I made one last night for Poppy. And again, these are mock-ups. I am not actually working with Poppy. I am just kind of getting examples made and then getting off the ground. So I filmed content for Shark Beauty, and then I think I'm gonna do a voiceover for that. So I'm gonna find time tomorrow when David is actually at the office. He's home today, so I didn't want to just chat to the camera and disturb him while he's working. So we came outside for that. Say hi to the vlog again. You look so handsome with your haircut. Alright, it is the next day, so I'm sorry I didn't vlog it all today, but today was just an absolute, like, Elle Woods Legally Blonde movie montage of just getting stuff done, and I felt really good. I wrote out a little routine for myself to be able to, like, work without overdoing it, and I was so productive. I did, like, the Pomodoro technique where I took little breaks to clean, little breaks to eat, little breaks to play with the dog. I took him on a walk at one point. It was just a really good day. We just came back in from outside, and I wanted to wrap up the video by finally talking about what I want to, you know, do moving forward with the second half of the year. So I wrote down the little things that I wanted to focus on here. Once my birthday hits, basically halftime is over. So my birthday is the 1st of July, and for me, I always kind of poke fun at it. I call it my new year, and it's exactly like the halfway point. You know, January 1st, 6 months later is July 1st. Well, we go through 6 months. January 1st is New Year's Day, and then we do that the first half of the year, and then I feel like the second half of the year starts July 1st, you know, so I just kind of joke that it's my personal new year, but we're also halfway through the year, so it's halftime, baby. And I feel like June is very much halftime, where December is, like, post-game. So yeah, now that halftime is about to be over, I wrote down the things that I want to work on in terms of my career, my health, and just myself, which I guess you could kind of tie into your health, but I'm not. For my career, I obviously want more money. I love so much about my day job. It is flexible. It is the most low-stress job I could have ever asked for. I can work from home. The only issue is the pay. But since it is so flexible, I'm able to do all my freelance opportunities, all my sports stuff, and I just want to hit the ground running and get more of those opportunities. I think eventually the goal, unless I find
a really good day job that can let me work some games, but not maybe not necessarily all, but I gotta keep the sports in my life. It's my favorite thing. It's my dream. Unless I can find a good day job that can let me do that, I think the goal is to now just gung-ho and just full-time freelance. So for now, I am just gonna try and get as many freelance opportunities as I can. I'm gonna work as many games as I can without burning out. And I think if I eventually make the jump to full-time freelancing, that'll be a lot easier. In those freelancing positions, I want to build my skills with where I'm at. So in the control rooms I'm already at, I just wanna be the best camera operator, best replay operator, best DJ, best graphics, expression, clips, best that I can be, and then eventually work my way up even further. Like, the dream is to be a technical director. I would love to TD so bad. And then around the full-time freelancing with sports, that gives me more opportunity to do other gigs, like editing videos, like getting back into photography, maybe music. I don't know. It's been kind of, there's a itch in my brain that's been saying sing again, and I need to scratch it a little. So we'll see about that. So that's a really short but passionate statement about my career. For my health, I've talked about this a few times, in something of a weight loss plateau. And I think it's because I'm not focusing so much, or I'm focusing too much on weight and the number on the scale. But I haven't been focusing the last 2 years on what's actually being needed to lose, and that's my body fat, not necessarily weight. I am still technically classified as overweight for my height, but I know it's mostly just body fat, and I can clean up my diet. I really can, and I just need to be a lot more disciplined about that. I also want to build my endurance when it comes to working out. I recently ran my first 5K of the year. I would like to run another one. I am on a small hiatus at the moment because I don't know what this muscle is. I am not patting my butt right now. It's like right above, like right at my hip bone. I don't know what muscle this is, but it feels kind of loose and weird when I run anymore. It felt fine during the 5K. I noticed it days before my 5K, and I took the time off that I needed before running it, and then I felt good during running that, and I've run 3 times since then. So I'm looking at my calendar. I think I've run 3 times in 3 weeks. I'd like to find like people to run with. I don't know a lot of people that run that live near me. So maybe I can get out and make some friends and like join a run club or something. I don't know, but I think I might like to do that if my schedule allows. These next 2 things kind of go hand in hand. I want to build better sleeping habits, and I want to consume less sweets and little to maybe no soda, which is very hard for me. It's really bad, and the reason I want to like take this a lot more seriously is because I recently had a root canal, and I'm gonna try really hard not to say my first root canal because I never want to do that again. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I do eat some form of a sweet treat every night. I try to make them healthier choices, but I have a sweet tooth. So while I'm trying to make it healthier, I need to really curb that and not feel like I need it at the end of the day. Sometimes I guess when I get a little bit stressed, it feels like the sweet treats are like the only thing that can like, it's like the positive to look forward to, when really, I gotta chill out. My life is so positive. I'm so blessed. I don't need a sweet treat at the end of every night. I don't need 3 sodas every game that I work or like in the house. And I just need to build better discipline around those things. And I think that in turn will help me with my sleep, which was the first thing that I had said. And I'm gonna control what I can with my sleep because sometimes it's interrupted by fuzzy creatures that we have in the house. But otherwise, there's things that I can control. I can like really limit my screen time. I can take like magnesium or tea before bed, really wind down instead of just, you know, trying to stay awake and catch up on social media. I don't need to do that. So I talked about lowering my screen time, really need to do that. But really like the only other things that I put on here have to do with like clothing. I haven't felt cute or like myself or like the person that I want to be in the clothes that I've been wearing. So I feel like I just kind of want to like upgrade my style, and I'm going to take a day to just really go through every bit of clothing that I have. Maybe I'll make that a video, see what I can get rid of, declutter, and then maybe I can sell that at Plato's Closet or something, Clothes Mentor, and do like a style upgrade, or just look at what I have and feel better about it, maybe accessorize it better. And then I also wrote down cycle syncing, which I think will help me in my health and my career. And like, I don't know, like I read so many good things about cycle syncing and I've tried it a couple times, but I need to like take a month and just really focus on it. Eat the right foods during the right time of the month, do the right workouts. And this is like all up to the individual woman, right? You know, some days during that time of the month, I feel very active and I'll go for a run and it doesn't really bug me. So it just depends on the person, right? But I would like to try it out for a month and see what works for me and what doesn't, and try to live as much of that as possible. I feel like a lot of women on YouTube have talked about how they've been in a very masculine state of mind for years, you know, trying to like hustle and work and all that. And now we're kind of coming into our feminine because we're tired. And I feel like I'm among that class of women. So I'm excited to dive into that. And I think that's all I really wanted to catch up on. So I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here. David and I are gonna go on a little date night when he gets home. So I'm gonna finish up around here, cleaning, taking care of the animals, and I will be editing this and posting it very shortly. All right, guys, thank you so much. I will see you in the next one.